shift focus back to the markets now, and let's start with an eye on the globe. Wall Street, that's coming off a winning session that added to the benchmark's October gains. The S&P 500 and Dow declined 2.3% and 2.5% respectively for the month that is October. The tech-heavy Nasdaq composite that outperformed, gaining 4.7%. Now, those gains were driven part by continued momentum in the artificial intelligence trade, as well as signs of easing trade tensions between US and China. Now, more than 300 S&P 500 companies have posted their third quarter results so far. Now, of those, over 80% have beaten expectations. That's according to FactSet. And Wall Street will get another 100-plus companies reporting their numbers this week, including AI-related names like Palantir and AMD. Now, Wall Street may get a seasonality boost as well for this month, that is November. Data from the Stock Traders Almanac shows that S&P 500 averages around 1.8% gain in November, making it the strongest month historically for the benchmark. Apart from that, the street is also keeping an eye out on Washington as the U.S. government remains shut down for several weeks now, and the stoppage has delayed several key economic data releases, including the monthly jobs report. And on top of that, Supreme Court is expected to hear oral arguments on legality of Trump administration's tariffs. So yes, lots to eye out, watch out for, Srishti, but yes, a very positive momentum as far as the Wall Street is concerned. So yes, starting November on a very positive note.
Indeed, Kanishka, but there's a lot of action that we are getting to see on the crude oil prices as well. An interesting development there. First up is the big story of OPEC Plus planning for an output hike. We'll talk more about that in detail. But along with that, this did not make a dent on the crude oil prices. That's interesting because what we are getting to see is that as of now, the Brent crude is trading almost 0.5% higher, close to that $65 per barrel mark. Now, crude did erase the losses amid the concerns in Venezuela. The concerns of a military escalation in Venezuela is what we are getting to understand on the crude oil front. But yes, the big story does remain to be the hike in the OPEC Plus. And yes, OPEC Plus hits the pause on the oil hikes beyond December, citing oversupply fears. And the group's 8 key producers led by Saudi Arabia and Russia will stick to a modest 1.4 lakh barrels per day increase for December, then halt growth through the March 2026. Now, analysts say it's a calculated blend, balancing the price protection with sanction risk on Russian output. So that's the big news that we are getting to understand on the crude oil price.
Absolutely. So yes, oil markets remain